Welcome back to 2 Minutes About, where today we're uncovering some of the strange, lesser-known, and even controversial facts about the 4th, 5th, and 6th Presidents of the United States, James Madison, James Monroe, and John Quincy Adams. First up, James Madison, President from 1809 to 1817, and widely regarded as the father of the Constitution. Despite his towering intellect, Madison was plagued by frequent illnesses, or so he thought. Some historians suggest he may have been a hypochondriac, constantly worrying about his health. Yet, he died at the ripe old age of 85. Madison, like many of his peers, also had a contradictory stance on slavery. He believed it was wrong, but he never freed the people he himself enslaved, instead proposing to send freed people to Africa, rather than integrating them into American society. Next, James Monroe, the 5th president from 1817 to 1825, and the name behind the Monroe Doctrine, which warned European nations to stay out of the Western Hemisphere. But Monroe didn't come up with the idea himself. It was mostly the work of his Secretary of State, John Quincy Adams. And while Monroe is famous for his foreign policy, he struggled financially and died nearly bankrupt after trying to maintain the lavish lifestyle of a president. Making his legacy far more controversial, Monroe laid the groundwork for what became the forced removal of indigenous people from their traditional lands on the North American continent. And finally, John Quincy Adams, the 6th president from 1825 to 1829. Adams was certainly a man of unique talents. He swam naked in the Potomac River every morning, and once a young reporter kept his clothes from him as leverage to get an interview while he was still in the water. After his presidency, Adams went on to have an even more successful career in Congress, where, as one of only 2 of the first 12 presidents who did not own enslaved people, he fiercely opposed slavery. One of his biggest achievements? Defending the African captives of the famous Amistad case, securing their freedom in the U.S. Supreme Court. And get this, Adams also had a beloved pet alligator, which he kept in the White House. These men, just like their predecessors, were complex and controversial figures, with colorful and intriguing personal and professional stories that shaped not only their lives, but also the course of American history. If these stories caught your attention, there's a lot more to discover. For more videos about famous and notable people, places, events, inventions, or pretty much anything we find interesting, and think you will too, please like and subscribe. See you next time on 2 Minutes About.